We've still got more games coming up in midweek for round 26. It promises to be exciting once again. And these are periods where every game comes with a consequence or an impact either on the title race or the relegation battle. But anyways, getting straight into all the action, Victor, will after dropping points in recent weeks, will Villa be able to return to winning ways against the Brighton side that has struggled with no wins in the last 5 league games?
Okay, sure. Brighton are in poor form, you pointed out very well. But how about Villa? They have won two of their last seven Prem games. The other results were two draws and three losses. That's not exactly title chasing form, if you ask me. For this particular game, their biggest advantage is that they're playing at home, where Brighton have not beaten them since 2020. If they want to create some more trouble for City and Arsenal, Villa need to win this one. It's non negotiable.
Yeah, fair point. And over to you, Max. After returning to winning ways at the weekend by beating Brighton, can Crystal Palace find some momentum and make it 2 wins from two against Burnley?
I'd probably say no if it was anybody else, so not Burnley, but when you talk about Burnley and especially on road, even Crystal Palace are not winning in 8 straight games at home, still have to win this match. So I'd say it's probably not going to be an easy head-to-head, but at the end of the day, I still see Crystal Palace winning just because their squad is better and they're playing at home. Anything else doesn't really help Burnley.
Fair point. And back to you, Victor. For obvious reasons, Manchester City are strong favourites to win against Fulham. But is there a chance the visitors can cause an unlikely upset?
I don't see it happening. Maybe if this were at Craven Cottage, a draw would not have been a huge shock given City's form this season. But since they finally won at Anfield, there seems to be a bit of swagger about them, even when it comes to like their press appearances and stuff like that. So I think having this game at home against Fulham, who yeah, okay, they can be uncomfortable to face, but I still feel like City get this over the line. One thing I would love to see though is Oscar Bob scoring here. It's such a cliche by now, a player returning to face their old team and give them a tough time, but even though it's a cliche, you still love to see it.
Yeah, true that. We always love to see it. And moving on, Max, will Nottingham Forest be able to capitalize on Wolves' poor away record to grab crucial points of their own? I mean, poor record in general, not just away.
Uh, I'd probably say yes, but when I look at the head-to-head stats, actually Forest are not winning for 13 years at home against Wolves. This is quite strange stats, but obviously there was a different Wolves and different Nottingham Forest. So I'd say I can expect Wolves to score actually, because Forest was never a great team in defense, especially recently, but at the end of the year, I expect Forest to win this game and make a statement.
Hmm. Interesting. It's quite poetic that Victor should be answering this question because Sunderland are the only team to remain unbeaten at home so far this season. Can they maintain that record against a Liverpool side desperate for points at the moment?
Okay, would it really be a huge shock to anyone if Sunderland wins this one 4-1? Uh, Liverpool have been blowing hot and cold all season. Now having to play this one away is one of the worst situations they could be in. Do you know how many away wins in the Prem Liverpool have had since that run at the beginning of the season? You know, they won the first 5 games in a row. So they beat Burnley in mid September at Turf Moor. But after that, away in the league, they have 2 wins since then. Just two. That's it. And it's not like it was even against proper opponents. It was West Ham and Spurs. This is mid table form. This is not Europe chasing form for Liverpool. Their away games have been very uninspiring. And as a Liverpool fan, I can honestly say I am anything but optimistic about the trip to Sunderland right now.
Oh wow, how the mighty are falling. Anyways, on the final note, Mark, Brentford have enjoyed a strong run of form of late, beating Aston Villa and Newcastle as well. But now can they keep their strong run of form up against league leaders Arsenal?
Yeah, funnily enough, we've been always saying that Brentford is decent at home, but both of that result came on road. So that's also quite strange to see, but I'd say it's more about Arsenal poor form on road recently, because they have only 3 wins in last 7 away games in Prem, so they have three draws and 1 loss. But I still can't expect them to win just because they're much better in terms of squad depth. and the squad in general. But I wouldn't be shocked with a draw result, but I definitely can't expect Brentford to win.
Interesting. But yeah, anyways, we'll see how that one ends up. What we do know is that match day 26 is going to give us lots of interesting results to talk about. And as usual, after the match week, we'll be sure to discuss all the best bits, all the best talking points in our match day recap.